how to make your husband fall in love with you again and again, or rather things you can do as a woman that will make you irresistible in the eyes of your husband. It is so important for us to know, and most especially for women to know, that there are some things that they will keep doing that will make the love dies in their marriage, and also that there are some things that they can do as well that will make their love afresh in their marriage. Some women that before they got married, they were so good, they were so nice. Before they got married, they displayed a lot of positive attributes. But immediately they married, immediately they are in the home, they take the decision of not doing those things that they used to do before, those things that used to work for them before. They will stop doing it. Immediately they marry. Just give them 6 months, give them 1 year. You will see, in short, you will not recognize them again. That is why I believe most men do some things that they do. I'm not justifying men doing wrong things. I'm not saying that women are the cause of men doing things that are bad. No, I'm just bringing out the point from this, that sometimes, like a man that they interviewed, why are you into drinking? Why is it that you will stay in the beer parlor not until the owner of the beer parlor wants to close his shop before you not think of going home? The man replied, I said, I am here and I am having my peace of mind. As I am here laughing, as I am here, joking, as I'm here drinking, he said, this is the only happiness I get every day. I know when I get home that is going to be war from my wife. You see, there are things to do as a woman that will make your husband love you the more. There are things that you will do as a woman that will make your husband, even when he is at work, he will be thinking of you. He will want to quickly come home and meet the wife, because every man moves towards where happiness, where joy is. And number one thing that I will recommend every woman that they should do is they should respect their husband. Respect your husband. Immediately that man gets married to you, no matter your age, no matter your financial status, no matter your beauty that you think you have, you need to respect the man. Do you know what respect does for a woman? Respect amplifies women's beauty. Any woman that is beautiful and doesn't respect the man, that woman is ugly. So respect has a way of making the man feel in charge. Respect has a way of creating love. You wonder why the man ceases to love you. You wonder why the man is always angry. You are wondering why the man doesn't come close to you. It might be because you don't respect him. You don't respect him. You insult him in every given opportunity that you have. So as a woman, you want to rekindle the love of your husband. You must respect him. You must show respect to him. Every woman must respect in every given opportunity your husband, because when you do that, your beauty that is in you is being amplified. Your beauty that is in you is being showcased to the man. And when you respect your husband, you make him to start creating love that he has inside. By the time you start creating it inside, with no distance of time, you start seeing the love coming out. By the time the man creates the love inside, he will now show you the love. Why? Because you respect the man. Every man likes a woman that is respectful, and every man will fall in love again and again with a respectful woman. So you being respectful as a woman, it brings out the beauty in you and brings out the love that is in your husband. Number 2 thing that you need to do as a woman that can rekindle, or that will rekindle the love that your husband has for you, is to give him peace of mind. Give him peace of mind. You know, remember when you guys were dating? Remember when he's asking you out? He's always happy coming around he's always happy coming around. He's always happy being with you. You know why? Because you give him peace of mind. Why? Because his mind is at rest. You know, every man needs peace of mind from their wife. Give him peace of mind. He knows that he has bills to pay. He knows, yes, he knows. Find a way of creating peace of mind in your home. There are some women, every little opportunity they nag. They nag and nag and nag and nag. You know, they quarrel, they complain on anything that the man does. Even before the man will even think of doing it, they started quarreling. They started complaining. You see some will say, I know what is in your mind. The woman telling the man, I know what is in your mind. Don't try that thing that is in your mind. If you try it, I will tie, both of us will tie the same wrapper. You know, they quarrel in every little opportunity. You know, that man that was always closing with the beer parlor, or where they sell alcoholic drink, they're always closing with them, that gave an excuse that it is because in his house there is war. So he derives peace there, and he knows when he gets home that he will jam the wall. So be a peace-loving woman. Give your husband peace. The other day, somebody sent us a mail and sent us an email and asked us, why do men cheat? I just simply reply, many things can make a man cheat on the wife, knowing fully well that cheating is bad. A lot of things can make. I just cited one. Does that man has peace in his home? Once a man has peace, that man always go to where there is peace. So give your man peace of mind. It will make him love you more and more. Another thing that you can do that will make your husband fall in love with you again and again is to give him good food. Cook good food for him. Ask him. If you don't know his best food, ask him, honey, what is your best food? Make that good food for him. By the time you do that, directly and indirectly, you are bringing love from him. You are making him to love you. By preparing good food for him, make sure everything is normal. Know what your husband likes eating and give him. By the time he comes back from work and he meets a well-prepared delicacy, he will smile at you. He will be happy with you. So, making good food. Don't be a woman of one food. Don't be a woman that even when before the man comes home, the man has already predict what you want to cook. Some of them is just rice. They cook rice. Don't be a woman of one food. Give him varieties of food. Give him varieties of food. As long as he provides the money, maybe you can even still do that. There's nothing wrong if the woman is working. You can go to the market when you're coming from work, get something with your money. Provide, just do it. A good man, after seeing it, I say, honey, you bought this from the market. Oh, okay. The man must reimburse you. Like the man must give you, or even if he did not return it back, it's the home. Both of you are the one pushing the home, but every responsible man must be in charge in taking responsibility of the home. So give him good food, prepare different kinds of food for him, and make sure that the food is sweet. There are some women that they don't know how to cook. You can learn this thing. Enroll on how to cook. Go back to your mother if it takes you going back. Spend 3 days, 4 days, mama, teach me how to do this. Teach me how to do that. Don't be a fast food woman. You're always buying eatery. Your husband wants to eat, you recommend eatery for him. Your husband wants to eat, either he's getting from this eatery or it's getting from the other eatery, at the end of the day, your husband and your children, they'll start having running stomach. Most eateries, they know how to cook, I must confess. But sometimes it is best for you as a wife to prepare different delicacy for your husband. By the time he's taste it, he will be happy inside. You are creating love like that. For those of you that have cook, glory be to God. You have good cook at home. Glory be to God. But there are some times as a wife, just tell your cook to stay back, and you see how to do something with your hands, and you see how to cook. There is nothing wrong you cooking as a woman. You might call yourself a career woman. There is nothing wrong you cooking. Do it for your husband, and just tell your husband, honey, do you know what I have prepared? You can send him a text even when he's at work. Honey, I have prepared a very delicacy for you. Please come home on time, so that the food, will still remain hot. You can just put it that way through text message. It has a way of rekindling the love that your husband has for you. It has a way of rekindling the love that your husband has for you by providing or by preparing good food for your husband. Another thing that you must do to make your husband fall in love with you again and again, make good food for him in bed. I like to explain this one. It looks like the other points that we listed, but this one is far from it. Prepare good food for him in bed. Don't be a predictable woman that when it comes to eating in bed, when it comes to taking care of your husband in bed, he already knows. He already knows that this is what you will bring. This is how you will do it. He can predict you. Sometimes be an unpredictable woman. Make that food so delicious for him. Be a woman of one, how would I put it now, so that it will not bring down my spirituality, because some persons think by the time you talk about this, it brings down their spirituality. But no, we are matured. So this video is for matured minds, for those that are married. So when it comes to night, you want to give him the food. You guys want to make art. Make it memorable. Make it memorable. Make the making out memorable. Don't be a woman that will just stay like wood on the bed and the man is trying to have a good time with you. Don't be a woman that is always complaining when the man wants to have time with you. You keep saying you are tired. You are tired. Your body, your leg, your head, your stomach. No, it is not the time to complain. But most times when you're not good, when you're not feeling fine, good. A reasonable man will understand that you're not feeling fine, and the man will have to wait for you. He will not force himself on you. Is it always that you're not feeling fine? Is it every time that the man comes to you for you to make him happy in bed that you're always complaining of your leg, your hand, your weight? But when somebody calls you, or when you are going to get something for yourself in the market, or when you want to do something, you're not tired. But when it comes to that aspect, you're tired. By the time you are doing that, you are directly pushing your husband outside to make out outside. Many men have these as excuse why you see them do it outside. They will say, my wife. Most men do say, my wife, she's lazy. My wife cannot handle me. Most men will say they don't enjoy their wife again at home. They don't enjoy their wife again at home. Why? Their wife doesn't present it very well. Please, as a woman, is your husband. You guys are going to stay together forever. So think of different ways of presenting the food. Think of different ways of presenting the food to your husband. Don't be that kind of woman that you just put your back on the bed and the next thing that comes out from your mouth, oh yeah, come and do. Is it not this thing that you want to do? Is it not do that you want to do? Oh yeah, come and do. This thing will kill the love. You don't know. The man might as well do it. Gradually, directly and indirectly, you are killing the love. You are killing the love. I wrote a book, which I would like everyone that is listening to me to get. You can get it as an ebook. You can get it as an ebook. You can get it on Amazon. prayer is not the only key to succeed. On that book, I have a section that I talk on marriage. Okay, I have a section that I talked on strictly on marriage, what a wife must do, and what every wife should learn from a side chick. Very important. Some women, they have this notion that when their husband is going out, when their husband is start seeing a girl outside or having a relationship outside, that somebody has used charm on their husband, somebody has bewitched in their husband. Most times they did not bewitch your husband. They are just doing what you cannot do. They are just doing what you fail to do as a woman. You have the same body with that girl outside. Sometimes you discover that the wife at home is even more prettier than the girl outside that this man is falling in love with. There are some secrets. There are secrets that they do, which I'm sharing with you here now. And as you are hearing my voice as a woman, count yourself lucky. Present it well for him. Present it well for him. If you are living in maybe one room apartment, make sure your children, they are sleeping. Present it well for him. It might be you might present it today with this pattern. Tomorrow come with another one. The man will be surprised. It doesn't mean you are spoiled. You are married. It doesn't mean that when you pray, God will not answer your prayer. We see Christian men cheating. We hear of Christian men, to the extent we hear of clergy doing some unspeakable things. Sometimes, it might be as a result of their wife's presentation. It might be as a result of how their wife is treating them in bed. So you as a woman, don't be ashamed to present it. Don't be ashamed to make it memorable. Don't be ashamed for it, to make it a memorable thing for him to always remember when he's at work. What do you think that this side chick they do? Most of them is just they know how to present it. That is it. So give him good food in the bed by presenting it well for him. Make it well. Another thing that you must do as a woman to rekindle the love that your husband has for you is to be concerned about his day. Be concerned about his day. When he comes from work, ask him, honey, how did your day went? How did your day goes? What happened? Hope you are okay. Be concerned about his day. Be concerned about the things of his interest. There are some men that they like football. If maybe he's a particular fan, learn about the fan, know the coach of the fan, know some team players in that fan, and so that you can discuss with your husband. Be concerned about his day, be concerned about his job, be concerned about his activity. It has a way of building bonds between you. It has a way of building strong, very strong friendship by you being concerned about his daily activity. Another thing that you must do to make your husband fall in love with you is to always check on your husband sometimes at work. I'm not saying that you should do it often and at the end of the day to not get annoying. Most times you can send SMS, send text messages. More than one, you can send one. Sometimes you can just put a call across to just know how your husband is doing at work. Put a call and call. How are you doing today? I guess your job is stressful, but please just know that I love you. I just want to tell you that I love you. Through text message. It might be call. Check on your husband. I'm not saying you should do the monitoring check. There are some wives that they call their husband. They will start monitoring their husband through the call. You see them calling their husband to tell their husband, put it on video call. I want to see where you really are. I want to see where you say you are. Put it on video call. Where are you? Which voice am I hearing? Who is that girl that is talking there? Who is that person? Who is she? Put on video call. Let me see her. Tell her to leave you. Who are you talking to? You have started again. I'm not saying you should do the monitoring call. Just call to check on him. Call to tell him that you love him. I just want to tell you that I love you. Call and say nice words alone. Don't call to monitor. Most men don't like that. Call to check on your husband. Most times at work, it makes him to love you. Call to see how he's doing. Call to check on his health. Call to ask if he has eaten. Call to remind him to eat. Call to check on how things have been going in his work. It will make him to love you the more. Not calling to monitor. I repeat again, don't call your husband to monitor. Don't call your husband to start asking, who is that female voice that I'm hearing? You know, there are some husbands, once they see the call of their wife, their mind will just cut. Their mind will just be beating. Once they see the call of their wife, they'll start telling everybody around them, shh, 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 shh. Please, I don't need to. I don't want her to start asking me who is this. I don't just want issue to come in between us. And please, you know, disgracing your husband in front of the people, making indirectly sending wrong message to the heart of the friends of your husband. Don't do that. Just call to check on your husband. It will make your husband to love you more without monitoring him. Another thing that you must do as a woman to make you irresistible in the eyes of your husband is for you to be clean and always look good. Be clean and always look good. Be clean and always look good. Remember, each time your husband tells you, even before you guys got married, tells you that I'll be coming to your parents' house, or we'll see to. Do you know how you do take your bath? Please take your bath always. Take your bath always. Be clean. In the aspect of your hair, make your hair. Make your hair. It doesn't take much to make your hair. You might have the money. Please wear a good hairdo. You know, you might ask your husband, which style do you like being putting on? Asking him that way, he will tell you, then put it on. Change your hair as time goes on. In terms of your clothes, put on clean clothes, not smelling clothes. These little things irritate some men, irritate men, if not all. I know it irritates all men. As a wife, don't say you're already married. Who am I dressing for? Because I do hear some people say, I'm already married, so who am I dressing for? I'm not looking for a husband again. I'm married. I've given birth to kids. I've given birth to male. I've given birth to female. Not one male, not one female. I have children. So what am I dressing for? You are just directly killing the love that your husband has for you. Dressing can't. You remember, God looks at our heart. Why men? We look at the appearance. It might be facial appearance, and your skin also counts. You know, don't be a woman that there are rashes everywhere, skin whatsoever. I don't want to start calling names now on your skin. But when you are single, my God, your skin glows. But immediately you got married, you stop taking care of your skin. It doesn't take much to do that. It doesn't take much to do that. Take care of your skin. Look good. You know, look good for your husband. In terms of your skin, look good. In terms of your clothes, put on good clothes. Some women have forgotten on how to get good clothes for themselves. Wear good clothes. In the evening, you guys want to sleep. There are some women morning, you know, for those that are not working, those women morning, afternoon, evening, they're on wrapper. They're on wrapper. You must see them with one particular wrapper. Even their children knew that wrapper. By the time you play towards that wrapper, that is mommy wrapper. Don't go close to mommy wrapper. Stop putting on wrapper. Go to the market and get good night wears. You know, good night wears. At night, put it on. If you're staying in one room, put it on. But if you have your own room, your husband stays in the same room, my God, put something smashy on. Put something smashy on. You know, some women, they are so careless. Some women, they are so careless with themselves. They are so careless with themselves. Before they realize it, their husband has already gone outside. Keep your husband inside. By putting on things you know your husband likes. Go and get a good night gown. Get a good night gown. Is it the one that they call see-through? Get it. Nothing will happen to you. You will not go to hellfire by doing that. I am saying it. You won't go to hellfire by putting on good clothes that your husband likes. You want to sleep, wear it. You might not come to him, my dear. You will be surprised that he will keep coming to you, even if you didn't do anything. He will just appreciate you. If you normally quarrel all the time and you guys still sleep in the same room, as a woman, you have a good advantage. What will you do as a woman to break the quarrel? Just go check inside your wardrobe. You have good and nice gown, good and nice shorts, good and nice anything that is good and attractive for your husband. Put it on. If there is television in your room, I'm just giving you an expo. If there is television in your room, make sure your husband is watching the television. Go to that television, or maybe you have CDs or whatsoever. Just try to bend down. Just try to do something. Just walk up and down. Like walk this way. Behave as though you are looking for something. You will be surprised. You will see your husband will hold you. So, as a woman, you have a lot to do in your home. Don't be the I don't care woman that at the end of the day your husband is deriving pleasure outside. You can make him happy at home. You can present yourself well, look good and look neat, smell well. I keep saying it, smell well. Even the Bible says we are saints. Smell well, smell well. Get good perfume. If your husband accepts it, wear it. But if your husband does not like perfume, forget about it. But take your baths. Put on good clothes for your husband. Don't forget one marriage class that somebody said that he discovered that the husband likes nursing uniform. The person said it. He said she discovered that the husband even told her, and she's not a nurse. So he discovered the husband likes nursing gown, like this nursing gown they do wear. Do you know what the woman did? The woman said she went to the market and bought a sexy nurse gown. That this gown that she bought like 3 nursing gown with nursing inscription and all that. With these, I don't know how they do it, and those they are short and sexy. She said she normally wear it at night. Most times she wear it whenever she thinks that the love is going cool. Immediately she puts on that nursing gown. She's not a nurse. Wisdom in play. That the husband will smile. The husband will just run and embrace her. Say, baby, what do you want? Baby, what are you up to? This can rekindle the love that your husband has. So look for what your husband like you putting on as a wife. Put it on for him alone, so that your love will keep growing and you keep going, and you guys will be together happily forever.
If this video is a blessing to you, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a positive comment. God bless you.